Looks like we are live here. My first ever live stream. This is very exciting. Very, very exciting. Chat, how many people we got on here? Let me see. Happy Saturday, everyone. You'll have to bear with me here. I'm doing this for the first time, so if I have some technical difficulties, I'll try and resolve them as soon as possible. Hold up. Hold up.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, I think I got this figured out. Ugh. Echo. All right, I think I got this going. All right, who's in my chat here? Who am I spending my Saturday afternoon with? David Evans says hi. Regular Robloxen says hello and asks me how old I am. I just had a birthday a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and I'm in my late 20s. I'll give you that. I'm almost out of my 20s. I'm still in my 20s, if anyone asks. This is weird for me. Hold up. Help or Kill says sexual chocolate. Ooh. Okay. I'll take that. It will consume you asks, how many holes do you have? The same amount of holes as anyone else, I guess. How many holes do you have? If you can answer that question, you'll know the answer to your question. All right. Why do you go blind for a second if you stand up too fast? Well, I think it's because the blood flow, something to do with the blood flow to your eyes. I don't know. Eye blood flow is what I'm going to assume. I don't know. Ask a doctor. I wish I was a doctor, but I wasn't smart enough to go to med school. There's a little bit of a delay, like between when I talk and when it shows on my screen. I'm sorry. I never live stream, so this is like super weird. And my chat just disappeared from my manager thing. So oh, jeez, for crying out loud. If I reload this, am I gonna like go offline? Okay, all right, we'll figure this out. Let me just open a separate window here. Desktop. Okay. Valentina. Who's Valentina? Am I your son? Dad, why? I don't think I have any kids. Valentina. Valentina's. Scorab 797. If I guessed your age, you have to give me a shout out. Well, I mean, if you just start listing numbers, eventually you'll get it, right? I don't think that's a fair, I don't think that's a fair competition. All right, what else we got? Okay, It Will Consume You says they have 6 holes. Okay, all right. Good for you. Hey, can you guys hear me and like see me okay? Just holler yes if you can hear and see me, because I can't hear and see myself. Okay, good. All right, you're saying yes. As long as y'all can hear and see me, I'm gonna have to like play around with this to figure out how to live stream better in the future. I just kind of freestyled this, so. All right, let's see what else we got. Saturday afternoon. All right, there's 12 of you watching. Not as many as I'd hope, but it's okay. I appreciate the 12 of you who are on here. I'll answer your questions as best I can. What's your favorite video you made? Well, I guess the funnest one I've made. I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe the funnest one was the one where I ate vegan. That was the funnest one because I got to go to a vegan place with my friend. We're out in the city. That one was fun. It didn't get that many views, but that was probably the funnest one to make. What's your real name? It's on my channel profile. If you go to my channel and look at my profile, it's like on my banner, my channel art. You'll see my real name. It's not a secret. I'm not trying to hide who I am. All right, what else we got here? Is there any question? Is anyone or any of you in New Jersey? Like, do any of you live in New Jersey? I'm just curious. Like, how many of my subscribers live in Jersey? You look fresh. Thank you, Scarab797. Let's see. What should I do at my sleepover today? Ooh, sleepovers are fun. When I was a kid, I used to go on sleepovers. I guess it's different now. You have different things, different options that I didn't have, and I grew up in a different country. So when I went to sleepovers, we would we'd take our flashlights and we'd like go like outside and like just see how far we could go before we got too scared to go back to the house. It was super scary. I don't remember how far I got, but yeah, it was basically a test to see who's the biggest wimp. And if you live in a well-lit neighborhood, then probably that game wouldn't work. Yeah, you could always do prank calls. Prank calls are pretty fun. Don't prank call like the police. That's messed up. But prank call your friends. Prank call your teachers. I did a prank call once with my friends when I was at their house. I pretended to be another teacher needing help from another teacher. That was pretty bad. All right, let's see. What else we got? Yo, I got here like a year ago because I was trying to induce a nosebleed. Yes, I did make a video about that, didn't I? I hope that you're okay. I hope it wasn't too traumatic. All right, we're up to 17 viewers. Oh, look at that. Then Paige J asks, at your sleepover, should you sneak out and take night walks? They are super fun. Oh, you should. Okay, that's advice you're giving. All right. Yeah, night walks. You know, wear a mask. Actually, if you're outside, I don't know. Okay, we got Illinois, Tennessee, California love. Okay, I don't see anyone in Jersey. That's okay. I pronounced your name wrong. It's pronounced Scare-ub. Okay. Oh, all right. Valentina's asked, I asked you in no questions off limit number 4. When you got drunk for the first time? Did I not answer that? I don't know if I answered that. I probably didn't answer that. I got drunk for the first time. I was actually a good boy. It wasn't until I was in college. I didn't drink in high school. I was visiting a friend over spring break, and it was Mike's Hard Lemonade. That's what did it. I drank like 6 or 7 Mike's Hard Lemonade, maybe a couple of shots also. And yeah, that was a fun night. It was really weird. When you get drunk for the first time, it's like you're very, it's an experience that you don't really know how to handle because you're like, what's happening to my body and my mind? But don't drink till you're 21, okay? If you're not 21, don't drink. All right. From Finland. Oh, we got someone from Finland. Yori from Finland. Nice. Nice. Amar Khan says, give me a shout out. Look, if you ask me a nice question, I'll say your name. Is that fair? Ask me a question. This is a no question is off limits. Your question will be accompanied by me saying your name. All right. Tell Queen Elizabeth I say hi. Okay, I'm not friends with the Queen, but maybe one day. All right. Have you ever used your own videos to advise you how to skip work? So have I ever given myself a fever? No, I have not. However, I do have a number of vacation days and stuff that I can use to take off if I need to. And we've been working from home a lot recently, so I haven't really felt the need to skip work. Yeah, and my job is pretty good too, so, you know. Also, if I skip work too much, I won't get paid, so I kind of need the dollars, the dollar bills. All right. If I pronounce your name wrong, I'm sorry. Elena Matlock, what's your thoughts on the BLM movement? Well, we could spend a whole video talking about BLM. I have my thoughts. They're not necessarily the most popular opinions, but I think there's some good and I think there's some bad. I think that it's used a lot it's politicized a lot. And I was seeing some of the trends. It's like every 4 years during an election year, Black Lives Matter trends. And I feel like it's more a way to exploit people for black votes. Again, I'm just talking about the movement. I'm not talking about the statement. The statement is true. Yes, Black Lives Matter. Just the movement has its issues. I'll leave it at that. I don't want to get too political. Y'all can make your own assumptions about that. All right, let's move on here. All right, who else? What's your job, David Evans? I work at I'm an analyst at a company that produces medical devices. So I'm like behind a desk most of the time looking at Excel sheets. So it's a pretty good job you can do from home. Oh, sorry, the chat just keeps like jumping up. Hold on. I don't want to miss anyone. Double A asks, have you ever pleasured yourself to a cartoon? Really taking the no question is off limits spirit here. I'm gonna I'm gonna say no to that. Again, you can ask me whatever you want, but I can answer however I want as well. And and I don't want to say anything incriminating. All right, let's see. Mehdi ASMR says, also thanks for teaching how to skip school in the old times. Oh, well, I'm glad I could help. Of course, now with coronavirus, people don't really need to try that hard since everyone's stuck at home anyway and schools are closed indefinitely. Well, actually, I don't know. Some schools might be opening soon. But I guess now you have to learn how to skip your Zoom class if you're taking all your Zoom. Maybe I'll do something on that. I don't know. I'm trying to mix up my content going forward. Do y'all want to know why I did all those skip school videos? Like, the reason I started off doing some of those, it's because when I started out, I was looking for like ideas that like had a lot of search volume but not a lot of competition, and I noticed that how to skip school topics, like no one was talking about them. So I made videos on them. They got a lot of views, and that's kind of what I got known for a couple of years ago. So I'm trying to mix it up. I don't want that to be all I do. Or I know a lot of people just subscribe to me for that, but hopefully that'll change. Spurting asks, what is up with the sides of your lips? So I have vitiligo. I haven't I haven't made videos especially about vitiligo. Maybe I will, but if you notice around my eyes, like even on my hands and the side of my mouth, like people think that I just didn't wipe my mouth. I get all these comments like, what's up with the side of his mouth? I have vitiligo. What you're seeing is my vitiligo, not an unwashed mouth. So it's not the last time I'll be asked. I get comments about that all the time. It's okay. All right. If you drink espresso, do you get depresso? Supersonic 30. I don't really drink coffee. In fact, I don't really drink hot beverages that much. I'm more of a cold beverage person. Not really a coffee person. I hope if anything's making you depressed, stop doing it. I don't want anyone being depressed. Double A, what is your favorite 80s movie? Do I know any 80s movies off the top of my head? I don't know. I'm afraid if I list a movie, it won't be an 80s movie. I mean, there's old movies that I like. I don't know if they're from the 80s or 90s. I can't answer that question. I don't know. 80s movie. Back to the Future is a good movie, though. Michael Jackson had vitiligo. That's why he turned white. Scarab797 says that. Yeah, you're right. Michael Jackson went on Oprah, I think, and told everyone, hey, I have vitiligo. Then he eventually had to, when you get vitiligo that covers more than 50% of your body, at that point, sometimes people will just end up depigmenting the rest of their body so that it all matches. Right. Now, my vitiligo doesn't cover nearly that much of my body, but I know that's something some people do if their vitiligo gets too far, spreads too far. I've had vitiligo since 3rd grade, and it's spread a little bit, but not that much since then. Oh boy. Okay. Yellow X Sunzi says, how about prank calling Walmart or Timmy's? Yeah, that'd be fun. call customer service. But just keep in mind, like, I don't know if Walmart's like, I don't know how busy stores are right now with coronavirus. Yeah, just keep it. Don't be too heartless to the customer service person. You know. How old most kids get drunk first time in your country? Asks Valentina's. So yeah, in Tanzania, I mean, I don't know. I think there's a legal drinking age. It's probably like, I think it's probably like 18, but I mean, I'm sure kids get drunk in their teens all the time, like early teens. It really depends. I'd have to look up what the legal drinking age is, but all right. Roblox and Sabrina's Wonderful World. Have you ever been to the UK? Yes, I have. When I was a young man, I believe we spent a day. Well, I have pictures, and I think there's this place called is it the we stayed at this. I wish I had the book here. I had a little book that we have of like our trip to like London one day. I don't know. But yes, I have been there. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your names. What else we got? Have you ever traveled to Turkey? Mehdi ASMR asks if I've ever traveled to Turkey. I've never been to Turkey. I haven't traveled that much around Europe, actually. Like I've been to the UK, as I said, but other than that, I haven't really been around Europe that much. But should be on my bucket list. Maybe after coronavirus, I'll travel to Europe. All right. Roblox sends Sabrina's Wonderful World. Show us the pictures. I can tell you where it is. I don't know where the pictures are right now. But if you're on my next live stream, maybe I'll have them nearby and I can hold them up. I mean, I think there's a caption in the pictures like where we were, so I just don't remember. iKing RPG. Are you trans? Do I look trans? I am a I'm a guy. I was born. I'm a cis male. I think that is that right. I'm a cis, straight, brown male. Man. Va King, what happened to the 30-day fast? Well, first of all, I'm glad you were around for that. So I made a video last year. I was going to try and do a 30-day fast. I lasted 2 weeks, and it was tough, right? It was more the boredom and the mental. It was a mental thing, really. It's not that my body was dwindling. I didn't know I was going crazy. I was moody. I don't know. 2 weeks of not eating will. I was trying to like keep my mind occupied, but like, man, it was a tough 2 weeks. But I made it 2 weeks, and I think I'm glad I went through that. It was a good experience. Yeah. Favorite cartoon you used to watch? Double A asks. My favorite cartoon, we used to watch Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry, that was a fun one. And Looney Tunes. Tiny Toons. We used to watch those as kids. And like I have a 6-year-old nephew. I see some of the cartoons he watches these days, and I can't stand it. It's just so bad. And I think, oh, maybe I'm biased because everyone thinks their generational cartoons are the best. I don't know. I feel like Tom and Jerry is the ultimate best kids cartoon ever. Do any of you watch Tom and Jerry? Okay. Double A also asks, do you think coronavirus will wipe out humanity? I mean, if it was going to wipe out humanity, I feel like we'd be seeing like higher death rates, and the emergency state of our countries would be like a lot more severe. Yeah, I'm not concerned with humanity being wiped out by the corona flu. Is the Illuminati still around? I Swallow Poop asks. The Illuminati, well, I can talk about it, but then I'd have to have you track down. The Illuminati isn't real, guys. Come on, it's just a fake. Come on, guys. If you don't know what Tom and Jerry is, look it up. It's a great cartoon. Fantastic. Fantastic cartoon. All right. I Swallow Poop says Tom and Jerry was made by the Illuminati. Well, that might be true. But again, the Illuminati aren't real, so. All right, I'll probably go for another 5-10 minutes here, and then I'll sign off. Just because it's a smaller stream. I might do another one next week. All right, let me see what other questions y'all have. Then why does it have a Wikipedia page? Look, everything has a Wikipedia page. That doesn't make it real. Supersonic 30, have you ever encountered a ghost? I mean, I've been freaked out by the idea of there being a ghost. Like at nighttime, like if I watch a scary movie or one of those horror films, and my senses are heightened and I can like hear every single movement in my apartment. I can't say that I've seen an actual ghost. I do watch the show Supernatural, though. Do you guys watch Supernatural? Nicholas Quintero, what gave you the inspiration to start your channel? I was just bored. I wanted to do something. I've always wanted to create like videos, and like I like creating stuff. One day I just did it. I just like, I want to start a channel. That's how it starts. I don't know if there was like a thing I saw that inspired me specifically, but anyone who wants to start a channel just has to start. And also I want to get rich and have a lot of money. Money makes the world go around. As you can see, I'm doing a bang-up job on that. I'm living in a studio apartment in New Jersey, so you know I've made it. Today, my dad shaved his head bald on accident. Oh. Did I just get a super chat? That's my, let's see, Smokey. Let me see. Smokey just gave me one. Is that a euro? Is that a, what currency is that? I'm sorry. Is that a euro or a British pound? I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at. But thank you. I think we've just made history here because that's like my first ever super chat. My first live stream, first super chat. Thank you, Smokey. There's like a software, like if you get a super chat, it like makes like a cha-ching sound, or like you can have like celebratory sounds. I'll have to figure out how to do that in case I get another super chat on another live stream. Amar Khan, are you a gamer? Not so much. I enjoy video. I don't have my own video game system. Growing up in Tanzania, we had a Super Nintendo. We used to play Mario Kart, Killer Instinct, Street Fighter, Ninja Turtles, Donkey Kong Country. We had those games, and we also had an Xbox at one point. But I've never been like a super like into gaming. King, do you work or is YouTube your only income? No, I have someone else asked me like, what's my job? So yeah, I do have a full-time day job. So, I get up at 6:30 a.m. I get ready. I go to work for 8 or 9 hours, and then I come home. Unless I'm working from home, then I just move to my desk from my bed. But yes, I have a day job. All right, we're getting pretty dark here. Scarab797. Would you rather have lymphoma or prostate cancer? So, lymphoma. Hold up, I have to look up what that is. Like what the symptoms are. Lymphoma. Okay, painless swelling of the lymph nodes in your neck, armpits are growing. Yeah, it sounds pretty awful. I feel like maybe that I could overcome that more than prostate cancer. So I'm going to go with that. There's no good options there. I get it. All right, where was that? Medi ASMR, have you like ever been harassed by the cops? I've never experienced police brutality. I've never been harassed by the cops. I've been pulled over maybe 3 times in my life. And they were both decent interactions. Nothing bad happened. I showed them my ID. I think one was like one of my headlights was out. They gave me a warning and let me go. I got it fixed. It was no big deal. Do you watch Cobra Kai? I've seen the first season. I liked the first season. I haven't seen the second. But yeah, I liked it. And I, of course, liked the original Karate Kid. Huge fan. But yeah, I'm too cheap to buy YouTube Premium and watch season 2. Maybe if it moves to Netflix or something. I have Netflix. I heard it was moving somewhere, but maybe I'll watch the rest of it if it gets moved. Don't watch season 2, says Medi ASMR. Okay, we'll see. No spoilers. No spoilers. King, you should do more vlogs, man. I really like the Indianapolis YouTuber meeting and the vegan vlog. I'm glad, and I'd like to do more vlog type content going forward. They don't get as many views, but they are fun to make, and they get to show a side of me that maybe you don't necessarily see in my how-tos. So let's see. All right, I'm going to wrap this up here. Maybe a couple more questions. I don't know. Is there anyone on the stream who hasn't asked a question? Okay, Boomer says, would you rather have fingers as teeth or teeth as fingers? I think I'll go with the teeth as fingers. I think that's easier to hide and easier to live with than having fingers in your mouth all the time. Double A, have you ever been picked on for your physical appearance? Sure, yeah. In school, when I was I guess, yeah, when you're in school, you get picked on. I was like the bigger kid in like school. So like, it's not like people could physically harass me, right? Because I just kick their ass. But yeah, I did get made fun of, you know, for my weight, for my vitiligo, for my, you know, a lot of things. It's something you know, have to deal with depending on your situation. But, you know, that's all, you know, kid stuff. I'm a grown-up now, so I'm not troubled by a lot of that. All right. Okay, I'll do one more question for the 12 of you watching, and then we'll call it a day. It's been 36 minutes. See if I can find like a unique, like, question here. Well, do I seem sad? Mehdi says I seem sad. Maybe it's just my face. Are you familiar with resting bitch face? Maybe I have resting sad face. I don't know. I could come at you with more energy. Maybe I'm just low energy today. Low energy Joel is what I am. All right, I keep saying last question, but okay. Okay, Boomer, if you were to dye your hair, what color would you do? Well, my favorite color is green, but I don't know. I wouldn't dye my hair, probably. I'll go bald. I like to go bald. But, yeah, I don't think I would dye my hair. Anything. Maybe hot pink, just to mess with people. All right. Unless I see a question that just, like, blows my mind. What's your social security number? Nice try. You're trying to steal my identity? I mean, I could make up a number and you could go see if it actually belongs to someone. Is light a particle or a wave? I thought it was both. Isn't it both? A particle and a wave? You're asking me to be, I don't know. That's too scientific. Okay, well, thank you for the 20 or so of you that came on. I'm going to sign out for the day. Like, share, comment, whatever. If you want me to do this again, this was just a random spur of the moment thing. I appreciate you guys. No question is off limits. Have yourself a fantastic rest of the Saturday and be happy. Stay safe.